about ready to get underway with the playoffs from right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Green flags in the air. Both cars in the front row got a little assistance as they enter turn one.
He was all by himself.
Hemrick had great success at this racetrack. He's had multiple second place finishes. Still hasn't been able to find victory lane, but moving forward now for that 18. You know, Justin Allgaier came back on the radio and said, hey, I think I, kind of made that right rear tire a little bit angry there. And obviously they're going to not only look at the tires, but also potentially some type of a leak that the 7 might have. And there is the comp caution.
It's not pressurized. It literally will just push it out.
Just a little bit if it's too much.
Correct.
And so that's what they think happened with the 7. Getting ready for the restart here. Cindric on the inside, or actually Cindric on the outside, and A.J. Allmendinger on the inside, and a wreck in one.
Oh, a big crash right in the middle of the pack there.
Oh, Jeb
Burton involved.
Is that Riley Herbst? I think I saw Riley Herbst in it.
Look to see if the 98, that's J.J. Yaley in the 17.
Looks like they get 3 wide. Let's see here what happens. Just comes down and squeezes just a little bit. Not enough room, not enough give. And, man, just wads up the whole middle of the field.
Yeah, they were 4 wide. We saw the one with Josh Berry. It looked like he just caught the back end of the 98 of Riley Herbst, and Riley Herbst goes around.
There it all is right there.
Right there,
wide,
comes together.
Wide.
5 wide, yeah. Nowhere to go. Josh Berry was stuck right in the middle and nowhere to go.
And that, we talked about Jeremy Clemens, right? And that's the negative to starting in the back. But that's about where he was. He was running 18th anyway.
Cindric will give to A.J. Allmendinger. He's right behind him as we're back underway. Hemrick pushing the 22.
Daniel Hemrick's really strong. That 18's got a lot of power, pushing that 22 really, really hard.
So Allmendinger, Hemrick, Cindric, Gibbs, and Gregson, the top 5. Again, those running for a championship in the Xfinity Series will get points in the top 10. And it looks as though it's going to be another stage win for Allmendinger. That's another playoff point.
Experienced race car driver in A.J. Allmendinger, smart race car driver, taking advantage of the opportunities.
A small chassis adjustment and an air adjustment, Dave.
Daniel Hemrick is second in the 18. Said it right front is hurting me. It's a bit too tight. Still a little wiggle in the back of the car.
Spinning the tires, Brandon Brown. A.J. Allmendinger can't get out of line. You're not allowed to get out of line before the start-finish line, so he had to stay behind Brandon. Brandon Jones in the 19 is going to make a move on the high side to get by and move up to 3rd. With the fresher tires.
Look at this mess.
3 and 4 wide behind him. Again here at Vegas.
Jeff, why at this point would you be racing this hard at the beginning of stage 2 if you're these guys? I mean,
there's no choice. I mean, you got to go. Like, look at Allmendinger. Look where he was a little bit ago.
Allmendinger still trying to get by that 68. Finally, he does. He moves to the inside. Myatt Snyder on the inside there as well. But look at the momentum A.J. Allmendinger's carrying off the turn. And a caution's come out.
Yeah, they're spinning off turn 2.
Sieg in the 39 as the back bumper coming off. Must have been some contact there.
Rip the bumper cover off of the back of it.
So Dillon on the outside and Daniel Hemrick on the inside. Going for the restart again. 31 laps to go in stage 2.
much better restart, guys. And another thing to think about, you can see the shade. The shade is on the front stretch. So, Jeff, as you pointed out earlier, there's a little grip coming in as that track cools off just a little bit. We saw better restart, not as many tires spinning.
So once again, Harrison is saying he thinks the 7, there is fluid coming out of it.
See, Allgaier jumped on the outside of 1 and 2, was able to get to that right rear quarter panel with Ty Dillon. Ty just couldn't put up a fight.
And Cindric trying to get by Ty Dillon for that 1 more point. If he can get up to second, that's another point that he can gain in this stage. And momentum carries Allgaier across the start-finish line, winning the stage. And Ty Dillon coming home second. Austin Cindric will be third. Las Vegas native Noah Gregson is fourth. Daniel Hemrick is fifth. Daniel says this is kind of a second home for him after so much of a great relationship with the Gahn family here in Las Vegas.
They don't have a motor, but the balance on that 22 car really good, so they're going to leave it alone unless they can get a little tape on the grill. The 7 in the middle of your screen, meanwhile, of Justin Allgaier pits from the lead. He said he was good everywhere except 3 off turn 4 getting into 1, Dave.
The average American male is 5'9". You guys are freaks.
We have a lot of fun. Our point guard, Jeff Burton, up here with us as we're back to racing. The final stage underway. Allgaier, Hemrick, Cindric, Gibbs, and Haley were the top 5. And Allgaier using that outside line again, and it's working for him. Cindric trying to do the same.
Can keep that forward momentum going. That'll be an incredible comeback from those two pretty critical mistakes.
There's the season so far for Ty Gibbs.
Got to spin in 3. Got to spin in 3.
Come down the racetrack and makes it to the apron. Only a 1-car incident, it looks like.
Yeah, Justin Haley.
He just needs a little bit more rear security, but has asked his crew chief not to hurt his forward turn. Below him, you see the 7 of Justin Allgaier getting a little adjustment. He said he was a little bit free all over the racetrack, but he could certainly handle it and felt like they have a good car.
Coming up to the restart zone, it's Allgaier on the outside. Ty Gibbs on the inside. Three wide into 1.
3 wide. My goodness.
They're going to race against each other every single race. Great battle for the lead here as Cindric able to clear the 7, but let's see if Allgaier has got the momentum on the outside. He's loose.
Listen, this in the last lap, Cindric made up a ton of time on Allgaier.
So Allgaier under attack from Josh Berry for the lead at Las Vegas. Oh, and up the racetrack. Allgaier has to catch it. Josh Berry takes the air off the back of the car. Berry out front in Vegas. Less than a car length separating the top 2. Here comes Josh Berry trying to take the lead back away from Allgaier.
Well, Josh Berry's done an outstanding job. He can make this pass. Welcome to the big time.
Josh Berry once again in front in Vegas. Uniform 302 down the backstretch for the final time for Josh Berry, looking for his 2nd win ever in the Xfinity Series earlier this year. He did it on a short track at Martinsville. Now he has definitely shown the field he can win on an intermediate. Josh Berry wins in Vegas.
1, 2, 3 finish.
Wow.
For Junior Motorsports. First time ever.